I'm just gonna. It's kind of awkward, isn't it?
Are we on live now?
We are live, yeah.
Great. I'm Craig. Nice to meet you. No, like I said, this is overall a very well maintained home. It seems like there's always a list of stuff. There are, if you look at the roofing, it looks like they've replaced the roof at some point not too long ago. So that's in general pretty good condition. There is one vent cap up there, which I believe was like a whirlybird type, turbine style vent at the top is completely missing. And there's a little screen there, but it needs some sort of rain protection.
Yep.
And then there's one over here where the drain waste vent pipe. So there's a drain pipe that comes out. It's just basically an air equalization, pressure equalization pipe for the drain system comes out, and it's cut a little short, like probably about 2 inches below the collar for the where we make a seal. And so, in theory, some water could get down there if there's a hard rain. So I'll make a couple notes like that, but most of the roof looked like it was in real good shape. Structurally speaking, underneath the piers and columns seemed to be in good condition. What I did see, there were some areas I couldn't get a good clear view on. There were some areas down there where I did see, like the back end underneath the deck here, they don't have any lattice work around it.
Okay.
I would certainly close that up because you do have, little cats and stuff hanging out under there.
Okay.
Just want to keep the animals out if we can.
Hey, you guys wanted that cat that was here when we showed up.
I think she did say something about she didn't know what she was going to do with her cat or cats or whatever. There was this cute little cat. It's like a darker one with like stripes on it. And I guess it had brought a bird up here because it must really like her or something. So there was a dead bird and some, a little bit of feathers around.
How funny.
Well, then I came out and this bird was disappeared. And the cat was like staring at me like, I know you're trying to steal my bird. That was not for you.
It's like a lion with a zebra.
Right. So I just totally was like, okay, I'm not stealing your bird. It's all good.
We saw the kitty, a couple kitties actually, when we first came. Yeah. And their son's real cute. He was like, well, just let him inside. I was like, I don't know if he's supposed to be inside. Right. We're going to leave him outside.
It is tough. The patio cover shades, they're kind of like a temporary just metal shade cover. They look good. There is one or two of these where the posts that are going down on the ground are a little loose. So I would make sure those get,
just screw them down in. Okay.
Just so they're supported laterally so they don't move, but everything else is good. This is all covered with carpet. I can't tell. It looks like there's probably plywood or something. There's some loose spots down there, but because of the carpet, I really can't tell you 100% of what's going on. But if you do pull the carpet off, that would be a good time just to, replace any boards that need replacing.
Okay.
But the actual structure underneath, looked like it was in pretty good shape. Barring the couple areas where there was some dirt touching the wood, which we want to keep that back, mostly for termite issues and things like that. So that's that, and then we want to walk a little this way. The electrical system in general.
And is it just us? Is she
She's
in
not
here?
No,
okay.
All
right, are you okay if I'm not wearing a mask?
No, it's fine.
Perfect.
Little puppy dog. I've had COVID. I've got my vaccines. I'm
Yeah,
good for
me
now.
too.
I'm trying to stay as masked up as I can, but I think we'll stay, far apart.
Yeah, I am comfortable with whatever other people's comfort level
Our
is.
friend is a little worried about things, but very cute. The countertop outlets here, they're usually on a GFCI circuit. I couldn't find the reset for that. It's off.
Okay.
And she had said something about somebody was coming to fix the countertop outlets, so I'm assuming that's what she was meaning.
Okay.
There, but that's off, and then so this is also microwave.
So they're GFCI. It's just the GFCI is off, or you
I
can't tell. Oh, gotcha.
If I found it, I could reset it maybe, but
Gotcha.
it could be somewhere hidden behind a cabinet somewhere that I can't see.
And guys, that's the kind of thing that you can. That's a Home Depot. You can get
It could be an
GFCI
outlet
and
that's bad,
switch
and
it
it's just,
if it were.
turned. So somebody's gonna fix that. Figure
Okay.
that out. I think she said she had somebody on that.
Look at how nice the backsplash and stuff
The
is.
air
I didn't even
conditioning is
notice that.
working great. You can feel that. It's nice and cool in here. As far as temperature splits go, it's right on where it should be. The unit is older out there. You can see, and then in here there was no filter right in here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
She's got a little cleaning tool here and cleans it out. Maybe she just forgot to put one back in last time she did it, but it's a little dirty. So I'll recommend getting a clean service. But
Can you see what size that is, just so I can tell them?
on this I can't tell from what we got here. The coils. This is that, but
Or I mean the.
the size of this.
We'll measure it once we get
Yeah.
in for a
It
filter.
might be 20 by 30 maybe by one.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say exactly what that situation is. So.
Yeah, it's
The
nice and
electrical,
cool.
Like I said, this panel looks great. The only thing I really saw was the GFIs that were working right there. And there's a couple of outlets. There's one on the patio out there that doesn't have an outside type cover on it. Just has like an interior cover on it. it's well up underneath the cover, so it won't get rained on, things like that. But exterior outlets you want to have covered so that they don't get dust or pests getting in there too. So I'll make a note on that as well.
And guys, again, you'll see all of this on the report.
Yep. If you have any questions, like I said, once you get that in front of you, definitely give me a call. Let me know.
Thank you, Craig.
This is mostly for kid safety, but these are supposed to have an anti-tip bracket. This doesn't have an anti-tip bracket, so if a kid stands on this, it won't tip over on them. So I'll make a note of that.
So you can't like face and stand on the.
It doesn't have its high loop or air gap device. It's required to have something so that water doesn't want to run back down from the sink in here. They do have little check valves built into them. A lot of them have high loops built into them, but I couldn't see anything, so I'll make a note of that.
And would that be kind of an upgrade next time you change it, or is it faulty surface system now?
But it's literally taking the drain line and making it go higher than the drain and then down. So it's like zip tying a drain line up.
Okay.
Versus, so it goes up and then down. That way
water doesn't flow back.
This way.
Okay, that makes sense.
Once it goes this way, it doesn't go that way.
Cool.
Bathrooms here. One thing, and I can come back and take a look at it. I would probably recommend it, but I believe the water heater is back there in that panel behind this.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to. This could be like a family heirloom or something.
Yeah, I get it. So you weren't able to observe the hot water heater?
Right. I can get permission to do that, or something. Like I can totally come back and, or if they
I
can
understand.
I'll come back and look at it because I would love to look at the water heater. Obviously, I don't know what age it is, size. Sometimes those connections are a little, iffy or whatever. So.
Were you able to get hot water through the faucets to indicate it's working?
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew there was a hot water heater.
Right.
Couldn't find out what it was. The fixtures and things. This one's a little loose tub faucet. A lot of drain stoppers are missing, but those are minor things. As far as hot, it's hot. Cold's cold. Everything's draining fine.
Okay.
The shower in here, we do have a little hole in the enclosure there from probably a different style of valve or something that was installed there. A little bit of, like I said, moisture stains here and here, but it looks like it's probably from the old roofing. It's hard to say for sure.
And that might be, there was an insurance claim that I don't have info on
Stuff, so
what it was, so that might have been
probably
related to that.
The roofing there.
And then for the hole in there, just to stop water intrusion, would you recommend just caulking it and covering it?
Honestly, it's just a plastic closure. So honestly, I wouldn't even caulk it. Probably just some epoxy on a plastic piece of something that would go over it to try and make sure it's sealed well and prep the surface well. But and then you can caulk around the outside just to kind of give it an extra layer of protection or something.
Cool.
But just make sure it's the right material so that it doesn't just kind of peel off. Use painter's caulk. It's not gonna last very long.
Yeah, that makes sense. Band-aid. Just put a Band-aid.
Yep. Doors. These doors are pretty light duty, and so some of the hinges are a little bit loose, and so they're kind of rubbing at the jam. But that's a matter of just kind of fixing and replacing the screws as needed. So.
I noticed the front door, the screen seems to sort of cut into the
this
roof
whole
there.
Thing kind of goes. I'm this tall and I'm whacking my head halfway out there.
Uh-huh.
So, but that's all up to you, obviously. If you want to raise the roof, go right ahead, or lower the deck. That's up to you. And I'll write that up, but it's something that certainly.
But having it scrape for a little bit, it's been doing it a long time.
I would rather have shade in there than not, and but honestly, just having this adjusted so that it doesn't
go that far.
If it stops right there, then you're set. So for some reason, that's not in use right now. So better put it back up here. She's gonna worry about that. There you go. All right. The hall bath here. There's a thermostat right there and the smoke detectors. Now, when they built this, they didn't put smoke detectors in every room, so that's certainly an upgrade you may want to make. Put them in the bedrooms, especially if you have kids. But they're, when it was built, this is how it was. I think they probably did a repair on the tub or shower at some point because that's a little bit of a
an access panel.
Access panel there. Here is another area where got a little bit of what looks like maybe old moisture staining.
No evidence of anything current that you can see?
No, it's dry right now. I even checked my moisture meter on it. It was dry,
cool.
But, we haven't had a lot of rain either, so. And then come on here. I know it's a little weird being in a bathroom, but
that's okay.
They just got some wall damage. I'll put a picture of it. It's from these things just jamming in.
Gotcha.
So, kind of a whoops. I shouldn't have put that on the back of there. Thing. This tub too. It does have a little bit of cracking and damage. In the tub itself. It still seems to be in usable shape, but that could make proper repairs and probably last a good long time. But if you got somebody who's using this on a regular basis, especially somebody who weighs as much as I do or something, that might be something that's going to need to be fixed
Eventually
soon.
need to, yeah. Do you, would a patch, since it's under the water line,
It depends.
be
Yes, there's
sufficient?
usually stuff, but each manufacturer is different. It looks like a fiberglass tub, so the proper materials. They kind of clean that out with a Dremel. Dremel it out, repatch it. Put in
resurface
some,
the whole bottom?
basically like you fix a boat almost. The same
Okay.
same process there. But once again, it's it is flexing there, and that's why it's cracking. So you'd have to have somebody do a really good job. And a lot of people will warranty those repairs, or you just put
You
a tub
replace
in
the
sometime,
tub and
or put
then-
just a shower in here and build
Okay.
a full enclosure, whatever.
Okay.
So, and
That's
then the
probably
enclosure
the-
itself looks like they maybe had some doors or handles or something here that have some holes that just need to be
Okay.
kind of patched up. Good start.
That's probably the first thing I've heard that's something you guys would want to do sooner than later,
Yep.
just so you don't have water leaking under there.
Let me just look at my camera real quick to make sure I'm not forgetting. And then we talked about those couple.
And
things on
we'll
the-
look at the report. I'll review that with them and all of that
Yeah.
as well. I just figure I'd.
I got an old SD
Go
card.
over
and there's
this.
some of my kids when they were little doing Christmas.
Oh, cute.
See, that's really important.
There you
but I went the
go.
wrong way on there. So they're super cute. But let me go back to your house. There's that up on the roof where you just got like I said, just a big opening because
Okay.
of that vent cover, and then that's the one that's got the little thing that's cut down below. Look good. Oh, that toilet is loose at the floor in there, so it does wobble a little. We want to make sure that gets secured
Okay.
down so it doesn't end up being loose. The microwave, like I said, I couldn't test it, but I did make a note that there's a little chip in the
Okay.
glass piece here. Some people would care about that, some people may not.
And you can't test it because that's
The
all
power
off.
outlets are off.
Gotcha.
Theoretically, I could take an extension cord, run it over somewhere else or something, but once these are working, you just turn it on and put a paper towel in there, cook it for 10 seconds, make sure it's
Okay.
warm. Under the belly look good. Tree out front's in contact with the house a little bit, the limbs are, and then it's also raising up that sidewalk a little bit out there.
Do you know what kind of tree it is by chance? I couldn't figure it out.
It's a green leafy tree. I'm not a botanical expert. It's not.
All right, I had a little more to go on than that.
Yeah,
So.
they do have, and one thing we want to ask about for clarification is the washer drain line. It's going down into its drain line now, but there is also, I don't know, maybe they were using like gray water for a garden or something, but they have this thing, which looks like it's kind of just terminating out in the backyard.
Okay.
So maybe they were using that for something to reclaim this water or something like that at some point. I don't know, but it's a kind of a strange extra pipe. And then the dryer vent, the cover's broken out there, and it's not using this. It's going down now and out instead.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but I would either cover that one permanently and make sure that's all right down there, and go into the right thing, or just make sure that that's all properly.
Gotcha.
I don't know why they changed that. Maybe it was too close because they've got the power disconnect for the air conditioner out there, so maybe it was just like too close to it, so they had to reroute or something. I think that's about it.
Okay. Any issues? Main issues you saw with the windows or anything like that?
Oh, it was a lot of them I couldn't get to. I mean, honestly, when you're on the final walkthrough and nobody's here, you can go open and close it. But they do have they've paid to have the storm windows put in. So let me get over here to one I can't access. And so it's got 2 layers. Yes, they may be old single,
Pane windows.
pane windows,
Yeah.
but then they got these storm windows in here too. So this will sound deaden the heck out of it a lot. I mean, this will take down all the noise, anything outside, and also increase your efficiency somewhat.
Nice.
Some of them have a little like this where it's kind of the frame is separating a little bit. But like I said, most people don't open and close these on
Okay.
a basis or anything like that. But fix them as needed. So
Great. All right. Well, thanks, Craig.
yeah, no problem.
Bye, guys. I'll call you later.